Jorge, how are you? All right, there we go. Let me just move that over there. Yes, I'm starting this like an hour and 50 minutes early. There's a reason for that. I've got a few things that I have to take care of, so I did not want to be late. I'm never late. I'm always early. So I'm sure I'll catch some junk for that, but I really don't give two craps anymore. Um, just a couple of things. I'll make this all very simple. I think I'm going to add, just talk a little bit and give everybody a chance to come in a bit. Hope everybody can hear me at least, because I'm actually running the sound through the webcam. Game Line, how are you? So what we're going to do is we're going to announce the Patron Giveaway. First of all, we're going up to 30 games next month, um, mainly because of all the content that I had to leave out the past couple of weeks due to the Queen's illness. Um, we've really had a rough go of it, and she's really having a tough time, and we're just trying to take things a day at a time. And right now, that's the most important thing. Just trying to make sure I got this. Um, hey, Charles, a couple things. I actually thought of shutting the channel down permanently over last week, but I got a letter that really kind of changed my mind without even saying anything. I think the reason I would have stopped was that, sometimes, you're human and you can let things get to you a little bit, and things did. And I think I forgot about the most basic thing of all, out of all of this, is how much, um, just one person can make a difference. We've helped a lot of people. A lot of people have been very, very kind. Kabuki, how are you? Um, but just hearing somebody like I heard today go, I started painting and it was because of you, and thank you. And I think that's all I ever wanted to do. I think I'm trying to do too much for too many people. Not you guys. You guys, that's easy. I don't mind doing stuff for. I think I spread myself a little thin, and I have to start concentrating on the thing that matters most, and that's this channel, because nobody's going to care. I could do everything in the world for other places, and it doesn't matter, and it's not really appreciated. And and that they're not going to look after this channel. Nobody cares about anything but their own well-being. Well, sometimes I've got to be a little selfish, and I've got to start thinking about this channel and start taking care of what I want to do with this channel. And I really want to um, I just want to get back to the basic things where we're painting miniatures, building scenery, playing games, learning games, doing things more as a community instead of spreading myself so thin. And I don't mean, my dice tower work or anything like that. Even though I'm highly considering um, cutting some of that down, um, only because I want to do more here. Um, I'm going to make some decisions on it, and there are just a lot of things that happen that I kind of see the light on a lot of things, and sometimes you could be blinded by other light instead of seeing the true light of things. And CRS, you write one negative comment, I swear to God, I'll hunt you down and I will break you like butter. I I can't wait to ban that guy one day. Usually I get some baby thing from him. I'm not here to whine. I'm not here to complain. What I'm trying to say is, in a nutshell, with her being as sick as she was, I think I tried to spread myself too thin over the last month or two. And sometimes I just gotta pull it back in to here, because that's what matters, is what's here. And, make things a little more fun. And, December I don't think was a very fun month on the channel. I use this channel as an example of what true community is like. It is, and that's the thing that I need to concentrate, is on this community. I think sometimes I'm a human being, and I think I can be selfish in some things, and thinking, okay, well, I'm at 3,800, maybe I can get 10,000, or maybe I can, grow this thing into this huge thing, when I should just sometimes take a breath. Always being competitive, like I've been all my life, always being always being what what's the word I'm looking for? I hear somebody yelling in the other room. Yeah, that's got to be somebody. Somebody's yelling at somebody. Gotta love this place. I'm never gonna win any awards. The professionalism's completely out the door here. That's one thing I will never be. It's not being human. Is sometimes you strive for too much, and being a person that's always been sports and competitive, you strive to be bigger than, and bigger and bigger and bigger, when you should just maybe sit back sometimes, and especially at my age, where you just enjoy the moment. And that's hard to do, being a person that's always been driven his entire life. Um, you know, you guys get to see all my imperfections, as well as, the things that I do right. And this is one time where maybe my imperfections got the worst of me. Um, Trying to spread myself, between job and her being sick, and this one and that one and this and then here, when I should just dial it in, and instead of so much content, maybe just concentrate on just good content. And I think sometimes it was just like, okay, well, get a video up, get a video up, get a video up, and you start letting the numbers control you a bit. Of course, nobody will ever tell you that, but I think, you do strive to. I think everybody does. I can't speak for everybody. I may not. Um, I don't know where I am in this community, and I know where I am here, but I mean overall the big board game community, and I don't think I really care. I'm not here to make friends with anybody else. I'm not here to do anything. The minute I turned on that camera a couple of years ago, I was just doing it to have fun, and I just need to do that and still be a part of this overall community and just have fun. Now, again, it's been a bad week. The slip of the word there, which I thought was stupid anyways, but it was just a whole dumb thing anyways. And then the whole wrestling promo with Man versus Meeple, which I feel bad, because I've met them in Texas. It was the first time I met them. I didn't talk to them much. They were more concentrated on talking to the big three: Z, Sam, Jason, Tom. Four, excuse me. And but when I did talk to them, they were very cordial. They were very nice. They saw my work on the Dice Tower and were very, very nice. And I said nice things about them. I didn't watch too much of their channel. I noticed it and took a peek, and I said, you guys are going to be big. And they are. They're going to be huge. They'll be as big as anybody. But calling them punks, I really felt bad about that, and that bothered me for a few days. And I said, I just can't believe I did that, because I just started grabbing from Superstar Billy Graham, Austin Idol, and a couple other wrestlers, and I just started thinking of my favorite promos, and I just threw it all into one big thing. And when I was done, I go, I can't believe I just said that, and I did it live. So I still feel a bit bad about that. Watching and interacting with you, this is Charles talking, has rekindled my love for painting and minis instead of building and playing unpainted. See, that's all I want to do. You have no imperfections. You're amazing. Thank you. Thank you so much. Pace yourself, Rob. You don't need to be as prolific as some of the other channels. Quality over quantity. Exactly, Kabuki. You get it. I think you know what that's what I'm trying to say overall. I need the quality over quantity. And just have fun. Like, she's been sick and really suffering. So I took things to that 7 Days to Die. Yeah, it's a video game, but it was kind of fun just being able to interact with you guys and have something up on the channel that was kind of fun. Letting Janice, letting Janice take over for the werewolf game, which I bought the werewolf game because I thought it was perfect for this channel. It was the only reason I bought it. I've never played werewolf, but then when I played it, I thought it was a lot of fun. Add a patron. I don't care if you post 1 or 10 videos, just as long as you enjoy your videos. Yeah, I do. Now, don't get me wrong. I haven't made a video that I didn't like, but I think Saturday's video was something that I felt very bad about. I was trying to break down Field Commander, and it became something totally else. And I look at that video, and I hate that video. I really kind of want to take it down. But it also has a lot of explanations of things, so it was kind of something that I thought about. It was probably the worst video I made out of all these years, even when I was making videos with the iPad. Dutch Yoda, how are you, my friend? Dave, Family Showdown. There's a mark if ever I seen one. My man. So, as a way of forgiveness, I upped the thing to 30 games, and instead of the 20. I've got the list right here. We'll read over. Now, again, I'm going to tell you guys exactly how this works. For those of you that are going to see this for the first time, I like to express that as well. If you are a patron and part of the patron, you're eligible on February 7th, or no, usually make it the 8th, so it's going to be February 8th to win to win one of these games. All you have to do is be a patron. You can donate $1. You can donate it for 1 month. Who cares? Get yourself in the drawing. Another thing is a lot of people have had to downgrade their patron because of personal issues, and they're apologizing to me for what? The patron's not important. The patron isn't there for me to make money or pay for things. It's to give back to you guys. Don't feel bad about it. It's take care of yourselves first. That's the most important thing to me. If you guys have happy and good lives, that's all that matters to me. Take care of yourselves. That's all that matters to me. Listening to 7 Days to Die while working made me jump and chuckle. Oh man, I jumped out of my skin a couple times. To be fair, we were distracting you by making you chat about the marathon. Yeah, that's right, because we just came off that marathon. Which, boy, I think half of the things that I did in that marathon, or the things that I've done to raise money for that channel, I wouldn't have done if I had to do it all over again. It's fun because some of us like to respond in live chat and with wrestling promos of our own. Yeah, we were having fun. It was fun. I don't take back anything. I just take back the 2 punks behind the mic. That's what I really take back. And if anybody goes there or talks with them or anything like that, just as long as they know that, that's what's important. I haven't reached out to them, and I haven't heard if they even acknowledged the video at all. It's something that I don't worry about, but that's the only thing I want to take back. Don, how are you? But if you're part of the patron, that's fine. If you're not, as long as you're part of the community, watching the videos, enjoying yourself, what more? And if you're not happy here, there's plenty. There's too many sites. There's too many. Everybody wants to be a game reviewer. I don't want to be a game reviewer. I just want to play games, have you guys watch. I want to build things. I want to show you how to paint. I want to show you how to build scenery. I don't want to be ripped off. but you're always going to be. And I just want to have a good experience. I want to do this for a lot of years. I want to eventually get to the point where I can do this full time. I'd lie to you if I said I didn't. I didn't want to get there. I think everybody does, but you got to shoot high. You got to shoot high and fall. A lot of times, there's a lot of highs. There's a lot of lows in this. I think I've said that before. It's really two bunks behind a mic. Rob talking about Rebecca and me. Probably, probably Family Showdown. Boy, they always got something. But I think what you and Justin, what you did and Justin think about Ninja Turtles, I liked it. I got to finish painting it. We're gonna finish it. We're gonna finish painting it next week. I'm gonna dial things down a little bit. Painting live with Rob is going to be Thursdays, but every other Thursday is going to be War and Pieces, and I'm going to fit them all into one day so I don't burn out and and I can just get the things that I need to get done, which would be good. I sent Steel Cage match Family Showdown. I don't know if it'd be good for them. They're going to need to get a few more people. People only imitate success. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Rob Howard. And listen, I don't care. All right, if you think I'm looking at other sites, I don't care. I've sung this song and I'm over it. I'm way over it big time. And it's just something that has to be, there was a comment, oh, it gets old. Yeah, you're right. It does get old, and I'm not going to talk about it. I'm just at a point where I just need to turn this one corner and I look at the overall of everything I've done and where do I want to go now? Because you can't stop striving and finding where you need to go. You have to keep going forward. If you get too complacent, you're going to really kind of lose out. My Masamora was delivered today, so I'm going back to the show. You painted your set. Cool, Dave. That's why they're there. I like painting, but do not paint. I love the playthroughs with the family and the live playthroughs, even though I do not get to see them live often. I think they get the same effect because we read all the comments. Got my Masamora late last week as well. That's cool. Settle it in the game board cage. Ultimate Warriors. Nah, I got a better idea. Why don't we just go at it? You guys bring a bulldozer and I'll just come at you guys. Family Showdown. You want some of this? You don't want some of this. I know they're out there. They're thinking about it. They're talking amongst themselves, trying to decide if they do. We were spoiled by hours of painting, gaming, and wargaming stuff each week. Toning it down won't detract from the channel. I'm not toning it down. I mean, the same amount of painting and gaming will be there. The thing is, I've got to get it structured a little bit. I can't bounce between the two channels. I think that's maddening. I've got to just, I'd really like to kind of just fit everything into one day. I've got to do the things that I think are right for myself and for everybody around me. And the most important thing is better content, maybe less of it. And I just want to concentrate on giving a better product, and I think that's what's important. This scare with the Queen is really kind of opened my eyes a little bit. It's nice to live this and breathe it 24 hours. I do, and for years now I've breathed this channel 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, thinking, okay, what if I did this? What if I do this? How about if I do this? But then when you turn the camera on, and I'm just looking at the comments, I should be looking at the camera. When you turn on the camera, you just let things be natural, and that's the most important thing. That's the one thing that I think I have over anybody else, is that we do open our doors, whether this one's mad at this one, or Janice is yelling at Justin, or Justin's instigating Janice, or I'm starting with Justin, or I'm protecting Mimi, or the queen doesn't feel good, or dogs are barking in the background. You know, it's just not one of those channels that you can watch and say, I'm going to get the rules from this. If you want the rules, go see Rodney. Rodney's the man. Rodney will be the king eventually of everything. I'm telling you right now, this guy's got it down. He's smart. He's educated. He knows what he's doing. He knows how to do it. Rodney will rule the board gaming world in, I'd say, 14 months. That's my thought. You have a loyal group. I doubt we will leave if you focus on quality versus quantity. Okay, got it. I'm sorry. Yeah, no, and that's all you try to do is you try to build a very loyal following, people that are gonna grow with you, watch as you grow and do things. The thing is, I've just got to get it down to a certain, um, just make sure that we are right in that thing. And something, Tuesday night when I just turn on the camera unexpectedly because I'm building some terrain, for a game that we're planning on doing. I really want to get some good flow and stop spreading myself too thin. Good flow, good energy that projects out to the audience. Keep it up, man. You inspire. Thank you, Joe. Matter of fact, Joe, good to see you. In about, I think, sometime next week, we're going to be doing the third part of our All Quiet on the Martian Front. I've built some new terrain for it. I've got some ideas that I've been working on. Joe actually sent us some more models to add to it, to try to give poor Justin a chance. He really is doing a lot of things, and there's going to be something special that's going to be going on in the All Quiet on the Martian Front website. I will announce it during our gameplay, and you guys will be able to do something and really, really, first of all, save some money, a lot of money, and be able to get into a very, very well produced game. So I'm looking forward to doing that soon. We were going to do Frostgrave. I kept on talking about Frostgrave, how excited I was. Well, the figures never came. So now I've got to kind of put that on the back burner. I'm going to have to arrange to get the figures elsewhere. And we're still planning on doing Frostgrave, but, we're going to just have to take a different turn on it and to get it going. I'm trying to think what else there was I wanted to touch. Yeah, I talked about the Frostgrave stuff. Really, really going to concentrate on just back to the basics and just having fun instead of spreading things out so much. Don't worry, there'll be plenty of content, but I just have some really good ideas. I like the terrain I've seen so far for the Martian Front videos. Can't wait to see the new stuff. Yeah, I've come up with a really good idea, and it's really gonna fit together. Cat Weasel, what's up, my brother? Hope everything's all right. How's the Queen feeling? Not good, but we're hoping that with some good rest this weekend, maybe she can turn a corner. Really need it after about 6 weeks of this. If it's a break is needed for you in private, just take it. Yeah. If I needed a break, believe me, I'd just walk away. Like this week, there's nothing. I mean, I did nothing. Okay, I played a couple of video games while keeping an eye on her, but in all honesty, I needed to just concentrate on her and just making sure that she got the rest that she's been getting. I feel that we're going to be turning a corner with it, and I'm hoping that we're going to be turning a quarter with it, and I'm just hoping things get a lot better, and that's what's most important, is that her health, and she just gets back to being the queen of the known universe. Um, boy, I really started. I'm really rambling here. Man, I don't know why I dropped frames out here. All right, Lily, enough. Cats too. Let's not forget. Again, not going to win any awards on this award-winning video show. Um, Another thing, like I said, I don't think the content will go down. It'll just be a little bit more structured. And I think live plays, some tape plays to give me a break. Maybe we just, the family takes one day where we film maybe 3 or 4 different games and have it in the back burner so I can fit in that break, but still keep content. Those are the kind of things that I need to do. And, we started playing around with the dual camera thing. We're going to work more with that. We're going to fit it in where you're not seeing us, I think. I've come up with an idea where you see the board and then be able to see dice being rolled. So have a camera focused on certain parts of the game. Is she finally doing a bit better by now? No, no. Be honest with you, no. And we're frustrated. It's 4 trips to the doctors, a couple to the hospital, and it's scary. It's scary, but you know, we're hoping. That's why I've kind of shut the painting down. I shut the few things down this week just to concentrate on things and get things where we're going to go. All right, so hey, 30 games that are going to be video ideas that require no editing. Next time you go to Hobby Lobby, just tape and talk about your thoughts while walking down the aisle. Yeah, there's a lot of different things I can do, and I think I'm going to incorporate a lot more things, and I think that's a good thing. That's a really, really good thing, is to just be a little more open, be creative like I have been. I've come up with tons of great ideas, and it's always been for somebody else, and I think I just have lots of good ideas. I have a lot of different ideas. I think I'm pretty innovative, that I can do things a lot differently and do things that you don't see. You know, again, my biggest fault, being human, was I was too busy trying to make the world see and say, hey, I'm over here. Come over here. Instead of appreciating every one of you that come in here. Every time you click that subscriber button or you watch a video, you know, um, you know, you don't know how good it is until it's gone, or until you step back and go, I got a great channel here. I really got a great, great channel here. And it doesn't have to be this monster. It just, I have great people, and just enjoy those people each and every day. Take their criticisms, make adjustments, listen to their praise, make adjustments. It's as simple as that. Your letters, when I don't get letters, there's been a few days where I've actually gotten no letters, and you go, oh my God. I enjoy reading all your letters. I enjoy reading what you have to say, and or you guys just tell me about your lives, or some of the problems that you're having. Maybe I can help. I've done that with a lot of people. That's the whole point of the Patron, is to help people and to give back to you guys. If I want to make money, we'll find a way to figure that out. I'm not worried about that. I just want to go and just enjoy each and every one of you, hear from you, have you, when we turn on the thing and make you part of our lives, just continue to do that and just keep going forward. I think it's going to be a great year. I don't foresee myself. First of all, Gen Con, I don't know if I go. Getting a hotel room is going to be monstrous, and then getting the regular passes, I don't know if that'll be monstrous. I'll figure it all out and go from there. Just have to pick and choose which conventions we go to. I'd like to come see a lot of you, shake your hands, and just thank you. Somehow thank you all for your support and everything that you guys done for this channel, for my family, for me. I think my wife said it best. You've given me a purpose, and I feel good. I'm able to do some good. I'm able to do a lot of good, and I feel good about that. I think that's why the retard thing hurt so bad. calling those two guys punks because, that hurt. Somebody hurt out there because of me, and that bothers me. Everybody who's been beautiful and wonderful and forgiving, I'm just letting you know, things like that bother me for a long time. Let's see. James, how are you? All right, so, hey, 30 games this month. If you're not a part of the Patron, it's very simple. You can find me, Rob Orrin. I'm out there on Patron. Sign up if you want to be a part of this month's Patron. So here are the games from 1:30. Royals, Captain Sonar, Boss Monster 2. The person that won it was so nice and said, hey, I'm good. Give it away. I can't thank him enough for that. There's a lot of people that have just said, hey, put it back in the thing. I'm trying to get rid of this stuff. We'd love to see you at Gen Con. I bet some of us would support an Indiegogo. Well, I'm thinking about doing something like that to cover the what I was thinking of doing, Indiegogo, and I was thinking of running this possibly in March. But this is just, again, I'm laying in bed or laying on the couch lately and thinking of things. I'm thinking of supporting myself to go to these conventions. I don't know how I would get a dealer pass or a press pass where I'd be able to get in there. I'd have to talk to them. I don't know if I'm even considered press. But I wanted to try to do Origins. I wanted to try to do Gen Con. And there was one more. I can't think of what the other one was. But try to spread myself out a little bit to come see everybody, that I could possibly see. And the way I would do an Indiegogo is you can always donate to it. Just put the money in there. But I was going to have like 25 blood rages. If you pay a certain price, you would get this blood rage painted, of course. Maybe 25 of this, 25 of that, 20 Ninja Turtles. Everybody pay a certain price. 20 Forbidden Stars. Something I can take and paint up. So when you gave the money, even though it would be a little bit more at that price, you would get something back. That's the only way I would do it. Does that sound stupid? Something that I ran through my mind. Let me just check these. Hey, how is the wife? Not good. He was just saying how the... Okay. Just got Captain Sonar last week. Cannot wait to play. It looks amazing. Thank you, J Bud. So let's go back down the list again. Royals, Captain Sonar, Boss Monster 2, The Others, painted. Mansions of Madness, painted. Pandemic Iberia, Transforming Mars, Descent 2.0, 2 versions, painted. Smallville, a Small World, Smallville. Raise Your Goblets, Arkham Horror LCG, Eon's End with the expansion, The Colonist, All Quiet on the Martian Front, War of the Ring, painted, Memoir 44, Escape, the big box, Robo Rally, Imperial Assault, painted, Colt Express, Doom, Tanks, painted, Alchemist, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, painted, Scythe, Chariot Race, Fog of War, Great Western Trail, and Codex. So, those are the 30 games for the Patron. Now, Jay, thank you. Jay Rodriguez, thank you. Doesn't sound stupid to sign me up. My problem is there's a Patron, which is for you guys and charity, and then to go try to do an Indiegogo. I mean, people can look at that and go, hey man, what the hell's he doing? And that's where I think there's a fine line in things. You know, at some point, you know, you go, wow. So, you know, there's a lot of different things I can do. I mean, again, if I was to do it, you have to get something out of it. Not promos, not dinner with Rob. I mean, I would, you know, real stuff, you know, real things. Um, so there's the 30 games. That's quite a list, and it's almost about $1,000 worth of stuff. So I mean, you can't say that that's a bad list of games there for you guys. And I think it's a nice, healthy list of games that we will be giving away on the 9th. So if you're not a part of the patron and you would like to be, you know, we still have that 2,000 where we'll be giving away 30 every month, which is insane if you ask me. But I think the way I have things worked out and the way I'm doing things, I think the way everything's gone is worked out very, 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 very well for everybody. Canadian Barbarian. I love that thing. So it looks like good games. Make sure to give yourself plenty of time if you do Indiegogo. Yeah, like I said, it's a pipe dream. I really don't think it's something I'll do. Um, it's something I've got to think. I want your suggestions. I want your input. Nova Prime 860, please um, um, give me your input. I would love to hear from you guys and hear what you guys think, um, and go from there. I've got to clean off this table, which is one big thing I've got to do, and I've just got to get a little more organized and really just kind of get things where I need to be. Um, there was a lot of stuff that was supposed to come that hasn't come, but that's okay. I'm fine with that. Malice, Rob, I've been a part. You've been one of my oldest subscribers, my friend. See, it's so nice that I know all of you guys. Do we need to contact you if we win, or do you contact us? I usually let you guys contact me. Uh, what's wrong with eating with dinner with Rob? You know how bad I would feel about making you come to dinner with me? You should just be able to come to dinner with me. Do we need to contact you if we win, or do you contact us? Please contact me. I usually tell you. 1-800 deliver food. Yeah, yeah. I'll cook you guys dinner. Manuel, you have been one of my oldest subscribers. I've been a part of this great community, your channel, since the subscriptions were still small numbers. Looking back just makes you realize that it only grew because you're authentic and kind. Thank you very much. That means a lot, especially coming from you, my friend. Paulo, hi everyone. Hi, hello Rob. Hope for swift recovery to the Queen. How do you find the patron? Trying to get on board, but I can't find you. Thank you. Search Robert Orn. I keep everything simple. There's no, you know, it's one of the things that I never did is come up with some um, gitsy name for the channel. I just made it. It's me, and what you see is me, my family, and me. I mean, that's what the channel's about, is me and the things I do. That's pretty much why I left it. Maybe I should have came up with some cool name, but I didn't. Thank you, Mr. Figs. Thank you. And Puma, thank you. Rob, we can eat spaghetti together. Yeah. See, he remembers how much I hate spaghetti. That woman makes that one more time, she will be on her way out. If I ever meet you in real life, let's do an arm wrestling match, okay? Yeah, Z tried that. How'd that work out for him? Didn't work out that well. I'll leave a comment on this video with his Patreon link. Thank you so much, Gameline. That means a lot. So, like I said, 30 games, big games, okay? A lot of them painted, you know, and you know, that's just my way of thanking you guys for supporting and doing everything that you do, and helping me with everything that you do, and hopefully we can turn a corner and get going. Tomorrow we're going to try to play some games, depending on how the Queen feels, is how long we'll go. It's Janice's birthday bash where we play what Janice wants to play. I'm searching Rob Orn, not Robert Orn. Yeah, I put it Rob Orn. Match Fixer, how are you? So that's the way we're going to do that. Um, Expect to probably see some 7 Days to Die at some point, maybe tonight. I don't know. After the Patreon website, add user. Oh, there you go. See, I read everything. I got to stop doing that. Listen, you guys have been a blessing, and please just write and say hello. Write, tell me how things are going in your life. Write, tell me the good things. Tell me the bad things. Tell me how I can help. Tell me what I can do to do things better here. Nova Prime 860, not hard to find. And I like to hear your criticisms, and I like to hear your thoughts overall. And that's always important to me. So there you go. I think that's a pretty good video. That means I probably don't have to do a vlog today. I mean this week, right? Or do I? I'll come up with some subject, I'm sure, on a Sunday like I always do. As far as community review, well, maybe I'll save that for the vlog. All right, and hey, Catweasel, it'd be nice if you did the thing too. I'd love to have more people just do that community review. I think it's good to just hear people's thoughts, the community's thoughts, even if it's just a hello. So, what do we have going next week? I think we're going to finish up Ninja Turtles on Tuesday. I'm just going to do that just to do it. We're going to do it here. And next Thursday, I don't know what I'm going to start with next. I do have some surprises, and I'm looking forward to, and we'll do that from there. I am new, and I have loved watching your videos. Hope your wife gets better. Jessica, thank you so much. That's very sweet of you. And I've noticed you around here, and I've seen your comments, and I thank you so much. It means the world to me. You have no idea. Have you heard of wholesome memes on Reddit? Your channel, Rob, is a bit like wholesome memes. No, I don't, I think I have a Reddit, but I haven't checked it. I would love to join in on the next community review. Well, just send a video. It could be 30 seconds to 3 minutes. Find out what the subject is this Sunday. With that said, we will probably maybe see you later. Maybe we'll see you, or I know we'll see you tomorrow when we do things. So I'm looking forward to that. Sounds like the UPS guy was here because my beautiful puppies were letting him know. And it's probably getting the poor queen of all reality all shooken up. Thank you. You are all very dear to me. Even the negative guys. Even the people that say nasty things. It was funny, somebody that was always very critical wrote me a letter and apologized. And I said, there's no reason to apologize. I spent my life fighting for you guys to have the freedom to say what you think. Be a little nicer about it. Be constructive. And if you want to talk to me, you don't have to make it where the world sees me. NovaPrime860@Hotmail. Just drop me a note. If you want to discuss things, we'll discuss things. I'm perfectly capable of discussing things. I'm not all breaking meeples. Which I gotta put that guy up there. I still have him. Right now it's just too early. And Victoria Knightley, how are you? She was around watching 7 Days to Die, which was a lot of fun. Or 7 Days to Die. I love that game. I can never get that. Another cup of Rob sounds good. Yeah, we're going to fit it all in. All right. Thank you so much for watching this. Welcome to, and make sure that you get a part of that 30 game giveaway. And they're not chump change games or promos. Okay? They're all really cool things. Can't wait to see you guys this weekend when we have Janice's birthday, and we're going to have a lot of fun doing that. And we're going to leave it up to her. It's going to be her show, so maybe we'll let her do all the play-by-play for once. But with that said, guys, we'll see you soon. Thanks for watching, and thanks for being a part of my life. You guys are a blessing.